Once upon a time, in a village by the edge of a vast forest, there lived a hunter and his loyal dog. The hunter was strong and skilled with the bow, but everyone said his true secret was the dog. The animal was no ordinary hound. It had eyes that could see what men missed and ears that caught whispers in the wind. Together, they were unstoppable. Whenever they went hunting, the dog would sniff the ground, pause, and point its nose toward game. The hunter would draw his bow, and before long, they always returned with meat for the village. Their adventures in the wild. Many stories were told of their hunting trips. Once, the dog led the hunter to a herd of bush pigs. Though they were fierce, the dog circled them, barking and distracting, while the hunter loosed his arrows and brought down two. The village feasted that night. Another time, during the rainy season, the dog's nose found a porcupine burrow. The hunter dug carefully, and they pulled out the fat creature, quills and all. That porcupine's meat was said to have fed the hunter's household for weeks. And once, when the hunter was chasing a hare, he nearly ran into a coiled python. The dog barked madly and dragged him back by the cloth of his wrapper. The python struck the earth where his foot would have been. That day, the hunter realized that without the dog, he might have lost his life. The two became legends. Villagers admired them and children sang songs of the hunter and his dog, the pair who never failed. But one morning, things were different. The forest was quiet, too quiet. Birds did not sing. The wind barely moved the leaves. The dog kept stopping, sniffing the air, then whining as if it smelled something it did not trust. Come, let us hunt. The village needs meat. But the dog only growled low in its throat. Deeper into the forest they went until, suddenly, the hunter froze. Through the trees he saw the largest antelope he had ever laid eyes on. Its horns curved like crescents, and its body shimmered as though sunlight was caught in its skin. The dog stepped forward, blocking his path, barking fiercely and even biting at the hem of his master's cloth. It was a warning, do not shoot. But greed clouded the hunter's mind. This catch will make me greater than all men, he whispered. Ignoring the dog's cries, he raised his bow and let the arrow fly.
The arrow flew through and struck the antelope. But instead of falling, the creature shimmered. Its body twisted, its legs dissolved, its horns melted like mist. Before the hunter's eyes, it changed into a beautiful fairy girl. Dressed in flowing leaves and light, she fell to the earth, blood blooming where the arrow had struck. The hunter gasped, dropping his bow. What? What is this? The fairy girl's voice was soft but heavy with sorrow. Hunter, the forest gave you food, guided you, protected you. Even your dog, wiser than you, warned you. Yet you closed your ears. You have slain innocents, and for this, tragedy shall follow you. The dog howled, long and mournful, then turned its sad eyes on the hunter. The curse. From that day, nothing was the same. Whenever the hunter entered the forest, the animals vanished. Rivers dried at his approach. At night, he dreamed of the fairy girl whispering, "You killed innocence. Now innocence has left you." The villagers whispered, "He is cursed. He has angered the spirits. Stay away from him." Children no longer sang his name. Women avoided his shadow. Only the dog stayed by his side, loyal but sorrowful. It no longer wagged its tail. It only watched him with eyes that seemed to say, "I warned you." One moonless night, the hunter took his bow and entered the forest with his dog. He never returned. Some said the fairy girl came for his soul. Others said the forest swallowed him whole. But all agreed, he paid for his arrogance. The dog was seen sitting at the edge of the village, waiting for days. It grew thin, silent, and finally walked into the forest. None saw it again.